I've spent the last 60 days inside Selling with Confidence, and today I want to share my honest experience. So this isn't a hype video or a hype review. It's not a success story where I'll tell you I made thousands overnight. Just a real conversation about why I joined and what surprised me, what I've learned, and whether I think it's worth it for beginners. So if you're considering SWC 2.0, this video should help you decide whether it's right for you. Let's start with why I joined. Like many people, I was looking for ways to make extra money online. I wasn't trying to become an influencer, nor was I trying to quit my job next month. I simply wanted to learn how online business actually worked. At the time, SWC, or Selling with Confidence, and other MRR programs were extremely popular. Everywhere I looked, people were talking about them. So I wanted to understand what all the excitement was about and whether this could realistically fit into my life. Now, let's talk about the expectations. And I'll be completely honest here. I won't lie. I thought I'd start making money much sooner. I think a lot of beginners secretly think this. Some of us are very honest about that at the start. You see the success stories, you see all of those screenshots of people's supposed bank accounts and sales. You see people talking about their sales, and then your brain starts thinking, well, maybe I can do this pretty quickly, But what I didn't fully appreciate was how much groundwork happens before the money starts showing up. So what surprised me most was how much content creation is involved. It's not just creating content, you're learning the content, understanding it, testing, and finding ways to improve your content. There is an entire skill set behind creating content that attracts the right audience. And nobody can really skip that stage. It's crucial. It's crucial, guys. So another thing that surprised me was how different each platform is. What works on TikTok doesn't necessarily work on YouTube. What works on Instagram may not work on Twitter. Yes, Twitter. I refuse to call it X. What works in a newsletter may not work in a YouTube short. So when I first started, I assumed, content was content. What's the big deal, right? But now I understand that each platform has its own culture, audience behavior, and expectations. So that was a huge lesson for me. Biggest lesson I've learned is this. Over anything, simplicity beats self-perceived production. When we're beginners, we think we need better cameras, graphics, the best software. We need a website. We need to have all the tools we can think of, more systems, just overall everything, more everything. But all that can quickly become overwhelming. The more complicated I made things, the harder it became to stay consistent. And that right there, my friends, is how burnout comes into play. So I think one of the biggest mistakes beginners make in trying to build the finished version of their business before they've built the foundation, you don't need everything immediately. You just need enough to start, learn, and enough to make mistakes. I always say when you're first starting out as a beginner, that's the best time to make mistakes. Because the beginning stage is actually, that's it. It's the beginning stage. Nobody's watching you closely. Nobody expects perfection. And every mistake teaches you something valuable. And that's something you can't just speed through. You can't skip through that. You have to experience it. You have to go through it. One thing SWC really helped me understand is how all the pieces fit together. The content, email marketing, lead generation, websites, newsletters, social media, affiliate marketing. Before I joined, these felt like separate topics. Now I understand how they work together as part of one larger system. Has it improved my content? Absolutely. Today, I'm consistently publishing on YouTube. I'm building my website. I'm writing my blog posts, as well as managing my newsletter. And SWC contains training on all of those areas. Do I still have a lot to learn? Of course. But I feel significantly more confident than when I started. It's probably the question I get asked the most. Could you learn this for free on YouTube? Absolutely. And if you know me, anyone who knows me would tell you that I am huge on self-help. I will take all the free information that's available to me and I will study that and use it to my benefit. There is incredible information available for free. The reason I chose SWC wasn't because the information couldn't be found elsewhere. It was because of time. I wanted structure, or a structured place to learn the fundamentals without spending months trying to figure out what to learn next. For me, that was worth the investment. And that's something we don't get back, people, is time. So make the best of it, and that's what I did when I bought SWC. And has it increased my confidence? Yes. And maybe not in the way people expect. I didn't suddenly become fearless. I mean, this is still nerve-wracking in a way, talking to complete strangers. I didn't suddenly know everything, but I gained confidence because I finally understood the process. And understanding reduces the uncertainty. So when you understand the process, you're more willing to take action. I think SWC is especially valuable for beginners, busy people, parents, career professionals, caregivers, people whose schedules are already packed, people who don't have unlimited time to piece everything together themselves. Honestly, me. I work, I help care for my family, I have responsibilities, my plate is absolutely full. So having a structured starting point made a lot of sense. I'll say I don't think this program is for people looking for overnight success. If you're expecting to buy a course and wake up making money tomorrow, you're probably going to be disappointed. The real work still has to happen. You still have to learn, to create, and to stay consistent. No course can do that part for you. So would I recommend Selling with Confidence 2.0? Yes. Would I say it's mandatory? Absolutely not. There are many paths to learning online business. This just happens to be the path that worked for me. It gave me the structure, the direction, as well as the confidence I needed. And most importantly, it got me moving. So if you're a beginner looking for a place to start, I think it's worth considering. And if you've taken SWC, I'd love to hear your experience in the comments. And if you're considering it, let me know your biggest question. Also, if you're interested in affiliate marketing, content creation, and building online income while balancing real life, be sure to subscribe. I've documented the journey as I go, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. See you in the next one.